Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this 4M CAD version 16 training course, and the topic for today will be how to work with attributes. Before I show you this, let me tell you that an attribute is a particular entity that you can save as a part of a block definition. We mentioned already how to work with blocks, so this is an information that you must add to what we've already showed previously. And these attributes consist of text-based data. They can have a fixed or variable values, and we will see how to do this. When you insert a block, after you doing the block, then you will insert it. The information you have defined inside your attribute will have some behavior, and usually it will be prompt for you if you have variable values inside it. So let us make one simple entity. So let us say a circle, and this is the entity I will use for my block. But now I will make, I will make the attribute. So for that, draw, then we have block define attribute. So now I will make one attribute. I will give it a name, whatever you want. So we can say for example, CADsoft. This is the question that will appear in your command line when you insert in the block with the definition of the attribute. So for example, let us say that I will ask what is the diameter of this circle. So what is the diameter? So, and the default is, I will say 50 mil, and I will select one point that I will use to insert this attribute regarding the block. Then I can change the definitions regarding the text, so I will make a little bigger text. It doesn't matter the rotation. And I can have these flags defined to say that the attribute will be hidden, it will be fixed. I will have to validate the attribute. Say just it is defined, locked, which I'm going to use for this example, or multiple line. We will have a detailed description for these flags inside our training course, so for more information about this, you can use that information. So define an exit, and here it is, okay? This is one circle, it's one entity. And now this is an attribute that is already apart from the block that we will do. At this moment, if I want to make an addition of this attribute, I can do it, and I can go to modify object and then text, and I can click, and I'm able to edit this. After I make the block with a connection attribute and entities, I cannot edit through this way. So now I will make the block. So draw, block, make the block. As usual, I will give it a name. I can say example. Base point, I can say, for example, the center point. The entities, I can use this, and I will choose also the attribute, enter, and you know, the rest, the description or whatever, and just say OK. Now I have this definition done, so insert, block, block name, OK, this is standard, you already know this. So insert, grab by the center point, so just click it, angle for the block 0, and now you see the question of the attribute because I leave it inside. So the default value is this one. I can change it or not. Just confirm, enter, and the value appears. Okay, this is very easy to use. And this is the purpose of the attributes. You can add information inside your blocks. After you attach the attribute information to your block, you can edit, and you can do it through the modify object again, and now attribute single, and you can choose a block and you can change what is shown. So this is the way to edit the block with the attributes. So you can use this across your drawing, and one of the purposes that you may have also to put attributes is because you can extract the information inside them. You can extract this information from a drawing and save it to a separate file. You have three different types of export files, but the idea is to build a kind of a database or whatever if you have multiple attributes inside your drawing. So how can you do this? You can invoke this command, so dda and then this one, so dda t text. Okay, you can choose the block or the blocks, so I will use this one, and now I can choose from three different formats, so the CDF and the SDF, and these two they need a template file. This has a very specific configuration. Both of them contain one line for each instance of the block, and then they are split by a comma or by a space, but it is important also if you are interested about this configuration. You can look also in our training course where we have more explanations about this. So for these two, you must choose a template file. If you choose the DXF, okay, there is no need to have a template file, and for sure in all of them you must supply one output file. So I will say something about this. We will produce a subset file of the DXF format, which is DXS, DXX. Okay, save it, and now extract, and you'll be able to do the extraction of your block. I'm having this graphical problem at this moment. Okay, no problem. Let us do a regen all. Okay, I have some graphical issue around here. But basically, this is the idea to work with the attributes. This is a very simple example, but you can use this to extract information from multiple points or multiple instances that you have inside your drawing, and it is very interesting and very important, the ability to extract this information for a database or for a file which can be manipulated outside the program. So I hope these explanations were clear enough. If you have any problems using these attributes, contact us and we will help you. But one other way is also to see the information we have in our training course, which I think has more details to help you understanding these concepts.